Hey guys, I have a quick, I don't know, tutorial or a how-to. Let's call it a how-to. This is the Doohickey house die from Magnolia, the Swedish company, and somebody had requested a little tutorial on how to put these together. So I've cut the bigger house just because I think it'll be easier to see the bigger house put together. But the little house is exactly the same because they're just a smaller, it's just a smaller version of the bigger one. So here's the die, and I'm going to point out, because I think this will be helpful, where the crease marks are. So the house is it's about a ½ inch wide actually. This is the width of the house, or the depth of the house, and this is the roof line. So on both sides of the roof line there are score marks for the roof, and there's also tabs on each side of this side of the house. So you can see, if I bring it closer, where those score lines are at the top. Okay, so I folded along all of those score lines, and I also folded along the bottom here and the bottom here, and then you have this side of the house on each side, and there's a score line there, as well as at the top of the rectangle before the roof line starts, there's a slight score mark there because the roof is a slanted roof, and you'll see that when I put it together. So here again are the score lines for the roof line, and you will see a tiny point in your die cut where those two come together, and I'll point that out to you on my piece of paper. And then again, there's score lines here and here, and then you have that slight score line for the roof, and you have the side of the house. Okay, so to show you the piece of paper, all right, here, if I bring this closer, is that there's a little V there. So that will tell you where the two score lines come together for the roof of the house. And they're tabs, basically, that you're going to glue together. And then you have them on the opposite side, too. So you're going to crease those. And then you have them on the sides of the house. And so you will take this up. See how that forms the bottom of the house? And then you take this up, and then you're just going to glue those tabs on each side and glue the roof line. Now you can cut off that little loop at the top if you would like. There is a little rectangular tab that goes inside. So I'm going to glue it together also so you can see it. Not that you wouldn't understand this, but so I'm going to use my Scotch quick dry adhesive, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue the tab. Put glue on the tabs because I like to do it all at once. So I'll just do that one side of the house, and I will bring up the sides and put them together. I hope I'm on camera. And I hope you can see this with this red paper that I'm using. I just had some scrap laying at my die cutting machine. And there's the roof line coming together, right? And then same with this side. So I only glued one side now, so I haven't glued the other side yet. And just kind of keep it together like that. I should have put glue on that little tab, which I'm going to do right now before I tuck that in there. Just a little dot. And so that should hold together. And it's a little bit there. I can probably open up the back because I have not glued it yet, and stick my finger down in there if I want. I would probably done this the other way around, but hey, you know, find out what works for you. And so there's the little back. I'm just pressing this together so that little tab gets glued too. Actually, maybe I don't need to open that up. I can stick, since I have this fine tip on my glue bottle, I'm just going to stick my little tip in there and run the bead of glue on the one side. And then run my finger along it, and I will do that on the other as well. Did this glue properly? I'm not sure. But you get the idea. Yeah. Oh, and this does have a door that opens. If you guys aren't aware, the door does open up. So if you wanted to stick a little candle, what I would do is, if you're planning on putting this on a tree and the tree has lights, you punch a hole in the bottom. You could probably still get your hole puncher through the door, but punch a hole in the bottom, you could stick your light up and through there. And that's how you do this little Magnolia house. And you can cut the loop off if you don't want to stick it on something. Oh, this guy escaped. The tab goes inside, so there we go. All gone. So anyway, that's how you put the Magnolia house together, and I hope that helps. Talk to you soon. Bye.